Hello everyone, Brandon Carey is here once more, and we are going to continue playing the Rogue Prince of Persia. Alright, we are audible. That's awesome. Doing a little last audio test to make sure the audio was working, and it was, so good for us. When we last left off, you were in the middle of looking to open the warehouse to find our mother. So we have a clue here in the Temple of Atar, and one in the warehouse, the Craftsman's District. And once we get those two clues, it'll combine with the one we got from the Academy. That lets open the warehouse gate. Which will let us get to our mother so we can fight Kali as well. Who is the Hun General's daughter. Let's turn our cells. We have a decent stock of cells. We'll skip the fountain because we're at full health, and we can use that later. So we're looking for a clue in this area. Trip lasers. Good thing that we move fast enough where that's not a problem. I forgot we're using the rope dart. It's a really good weapon. Yeah, because we're picking up in the middle of a run right now. So far, it is good. Alright. Now where do we go? This is about where we go. Gotcha. Yeah, basically the way this rope dart works is we mark enemies with it, and then the special will massively damage the marked enemies. Ooh, gold tier. We got the gold for it, so yeah, let's go for that upgrade. I'll take the medallion slot too. Well, we're using special attack a lot, so that actually is also worth it. We're just going to do a big spender. We're going to do a big old spender right here. Because I am perfectly okay with taking these this rope dagger, or rope dart, to the end of the game. Or the end of the run. Alright. Nothing here yet, it looks like. Until we get some of the better skins. Alright, and it's a bit of platforming. I wonder how useful Swing Daggers will end up actually being. Since, we're kind of killing our enemies before we actually get the chance to use them. Blueprint room, let's... Oh. So far, so good. Except for that initial hiccup. Alright. Alright, here we go. We're doing it. We're making progress. Oops. My fault for not looking before I leap. Alright, darts are out. As am I. Let's see, is there a booby trap at the end of this? Probably a spike pit. Oh, no! Okay. What's our new gadget? Corrupted Axe is a perfectly fine weapon. Not my favorite, not the worst. Perfectly cromulent. Father's personal prayer room. What's this? A poem. Your favorite hello, your hardest goodbye, your love like wind yet felt unseen. Gazing upon your face uncovers the rest of my life. Without you, I am king. With you, I am Paraz. Why has my father ever been a poet? Who has he written this to? There's no need for dreams or paradise while I have Fariel. Mother! Alright. That's a second clue. Now we need to go to the district. The Craftsman's District. Get our third clue. And then open the warehouse. And that'll be the resolution of Act 2. Oh. The sacred fire. Let's flame be nourished while one still remains defeated and reflect before it. Used to think all I needed was bravery for myself and for the kingdom. But now I wonder if hope needs more than just great deeds and heroics. Alright, so we go east. This is our way forward. Die. We'll consume a potion. You can always go back to the fountain for healing later. And we probably will at least top off after this. Silver tier garbage. That's a damage boost. You see, we could take more damage or simply take no damage at all. I'm normally in most games like cautious of doing stuff like this, because you need to be good at the game to make the most of these kinds of trinkets. But I think I actually am that good. So sure. I think I actually am just that good. Actually. Flooded Garden is not where I want to go. Worthless. Alright, so where is the route? Okay, we have a whole different route to try out too. Okay, so there we go. Your skepticism is warranted, Onyx. People who say that generally do feel the punishment later, but I actually... I have done damageless runs of this game, so I actually do feel confident in myself. Plus, this rope dart's a really good weapon. Are we ready to move on to the final... Yeah, we're ready to move on to the next platforming zone. Oh, I didn't consume the fountain. That's my fault, but it's fine. Please don't be a Farah zone. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. If Farah was gonna spawn, she would have spawned in by now. She usually spawns in before any enemy spawn. Treasure chests. Oh, hell yeah, buddy! More numbers! I always love more numbers. Especially ones that scale off my impressive numbers. Look at my impressive numbers. What an incredible weapon. Too bad it's not finished. The design, though. Father was making this. Recognize his work anywhere, but why is it here? The hilt fits in my hand perfectly. And the balance, the size. As if it's made for me. But he hates it when I go out and fight. Father, I have so many questions for you. Alright. With this weapon and the symbol etched on it, we have all 3 symbols to open the warehouse. And now we can open it. When did you get caught on fire? Oh, right. Flaming daggers. Well. Oh, it might be worth buying this, his medallion slot. If we are able to. But honestly, this is kind of a good endgame build. And if I was to choose a thing to do, I would much rather spend money doing this and getting us more damage out. 100%. Very well timed game. About to say I want to see if there's a weapon upgrade lady here, and turns out there is. At this point, this is an end game quality build. Oh, whoops. Poison. See what's in this chest over here. Oh. Sure. I'm not really using my chakram right now anyway. Not even having to do the special attack, just fucking killing them outright. This map is fucking big. The burning dagger is actually a lot of help getting those flying enemies, since they are an omnidirectional attack. All right. Ooh, okay. We'll get the damage increase, even though it probably won't matter much for boss battles. Just having a medallion in that slot does increase my damage output. All right, now we got to look at the mind map. All right, let's look at this. That's 1. Little thumbprint looking thing. Yeah, you. And like a little U with a thing. Yeah, warehouse door opened. And thankfully the game knows not to make me import that code every fucking time. I'm actually gonna just drink at the fountain and then come back here. So I don't have any further need to actually explore this region. I have more or less not a fully kitted out, but a largely kitted out build. Like, I could in theory go for like the max upgrades for my rope dart, but this build is fine. And yeah, like I said, like, disaster averted, but I actually am that good at this game. I wonder how much it's like if I am good at the game or if the game is just piss easy. I'm not entirely sure which one of those is the correct answer to that question. Because this is actually, like, as far as I can tell, a pretty easy roguelike. I can't tell if that's, like, just me being good at platforming games or if there is, like, an actual... Like, this game is just not that hard in general. Warehouse. Here we will fight Kali and save our mama. Oh, we can't put any more medallion slots in. We're maxed out at 9. Oh, that's sick. I think we have to fight Kali before we can save our mama. Because Kali is the Hun general's daughter. No guy's daughter. Ah, the prince. Have you come to me willingly or been dragged by fate? What have you done to yourself, Kali? The hair-scented palace dweller has never seen real power before. A power more enduring than any shaman, warlord, or king. Driven you mad, Kali. Just like Batar. Batar was an idiot. Just like my foolish father, Nogai. Once I depose him, I shall rule. I who cuts the sky of the steppes and blossoms like a flower of the desert. A new queen, a queen of Persians and Huns. You shall never rule 1 inch of Persian land, Kali. Not while I am still prince. A queen always needs a king. Come, prince, put down your weapon. We can speed up your succession together. By this power, I will make you the mightiest king that Persia has ever known. There's only one queen of Persia, Kali, and that's my mother. Then come to mommy. Easy. So I made a few mistakes there, but fun fact. This was the very first boss fight in this game that I managed to finish without getting hit a single time. It was also the very first time I tried this boss. Was the time I won without getting hit. He didn't believe he could control the magic. You can't, Kali. Batar knew that it's beyond any of us. But I was a swan among ducks. We could have been great together, Prince. Get fucked, Buttercup. enemy spawn. Special attack damage bonus. Enemy spreads resin. This is the odd one out, actually. Kali's Scythe is good. We're not going to use it because it's not upgraded, but this is a weapon that I tended to default to a lot of the time if I had the choice to. And the gold saw blade is not bad. Now it's time to save my mama. Mother! Are you alright? What happened to the rock slide? The Queen of Persia won't be defeated by a pile of rubble. A few bruises and broken bones made a small price to pay to free myself. But Mother! I'll be fine. What happened to General Kali? Defeated. For now. But Mother, please. Well done, my son. I was trying to gather the strength to face her, but she would have... Never mind, we need to... Oh! You're still hurt, Mother. Listen, I'll take you to our camp in the oasis behind the village. Shaheen and Pachi can have a look at you there. You need to find your father. I haven't seen him since the attack. I will find him, Mother, but you need to rest. You're in no state to fight Huns like this. And what's left of our army still needs its commander alive and able if we're to retake our city. I suppose it's better to live and see another day than rush foolishly into another fight. When have you become so wise, my son? It's not like you to be prudent. Many lessons have been learned over as many days, Mother. All right, I should be able to make it to the oasis. I'll gather what soldiers I can along the way. I'll need another moment before I climb out of here, but please, find your father and look after yourself. I will, Mother, I promise. Thus ends Act 2. And Act 3 shall begin here. We have found our brother. We have found our mama. And now it is time to start looking for our daddy. Last seen barricading the palace of the engineers. Where is he now? Well, we can explore the palace, I guess. Look for Paraz. You ever do recall where to look? Thankfully, you don't have to actually do the platforming sections in this palace. Maybe for the actual truly final run, I'll actually play this this area instead of skipping it to go to the finale. Maybe one day I'll actually play this out the way it's supposed to be played. Get the health upgrade. Welcome to the stream, Aurum. Thank you for the oh. I will stretch. It's hard to see because I'm not doing my webcam anymore, but I am stretching right now. That's a good idea. Carpal tunnel stretch is very helpful for people like me who game a lot. Before we go on, though, we might not do any of the platforming challenges, but I believe the mural Father created of us, the Huns must have smashed it. That blood coming from the wall, I hope it's not... What could be on the other side? I've never seen a broom there before. And there's a lens missing from the pillar. Joke's on you, Onyx. I'm drinking water right now. Ugh. Could use some. I actually did need a nice sippy sip. All right, so we found a secret room in the palace. I need to find the glass lens to reveal what's behind the palace fresco. So that's a clue that we can use. Alright. Listen, I know there is loot in the palace still. The problem is I am just that good. I don't need it. I am just that good. Or this game is just that easy. I can never really tell which. Honestly, I find doing the platforming areas in this region harder than just fucking fighting the boss directly. Your shame in defeat has kept you alive, Prince of Persia. No doubt equal to the shame your daughter's treachery brings you. I put an end to Kali, no guy, just as I will put an end to you. Kali, the shamans poisoned her mind with ambition. Just they've poisoned you. Their magic. It will not be the end of us. I will find a way out. You're no different from Kali. The magic has rotted your mind. And yet it has not diminished my resolve. I look forward to kicking this man's fucking piece of shit ass. Boom. 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 Boom! That was a no damage run. Hold on. Deny. Even if we captured him, what makes you think we would have kept him alive? I think this actually is probably Baby's first roguelike. This feels like that might actually be the thing here, is that this is Baby's first roguelike. But that was a no damage run. I'm pretty sure of that. Alright, time to kick his ass a second time. Can we do 2 no damage runs here? Damageless again! Both no guy fights took 0 hits. I'm just that good. Or this game is just that easy. It's really hard to tell, I'm not gonna lie. I also just had like a fucking super broken ass build. My damage output was obscene. That's the thing with roguelikes, is that sometimes, even if you aren't good, you just get the build. And then the build carries you. No stone from me, Hun Spirit? I know Hun. Then what are you? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Lamo. Lamo? Who's Lamo? Great, another stone. Here we go again. Sure. Find a glass lens. Well, let's check to see if Pachi has anything to give us before we invest in Kali's Scythe. Where have you been? We need you to take back the city. Where were you during the attack? Easy, Fariel. You're going to tear those stitches. I cannot hide any longer, Mother. In fact, I should never have in the first place. My pendant, my bola, it keeps me from dying. Upon any final breath, I wake up the last place I slept. You mean the pendant you've had since you were a baby? It's magic? All these years? All the risks you took? All the dangers? Every occasion we saw you escape death by a hair. It didn't matter? I worry what you would say, Mother. How Father would react. I understand if you no longer think me worthy. I may be a queen, I am also a mother. What are you saying? You're not mad? I am furious, my son. But also, I am simply happy you're alive. That's it? 1,000 lap around the palace grounds, a year in the scullery, she's not taking away your sweets? How can you not punish my brother for lying his whole life about his stupid pendant? Bola. We have no time for paternal quarrels. We have to find your father and retake the city. Forgive your brother immediately, Shaheen, or he will not be allowed to leave this oasis. Ugh, fine. Brother, I forgive you. Good. The past is now behind us. Now you must find your father and bring him here. As I marched the army out of the city, I saw him standing on a palace balcony with Babak, the lighthouse keeper. We're going... There's always a sibling. There's always a lighthouse. There's always a city. BioShock Prince of Persia. Okay, we have no pendants to buy from Pachi, so now we can freely invest our souls in weapons I actually want to wield. Yeah, brother, Kali's Scythe. Any back attack is a crit. And I'm always hitting their backs. You know what they call me? They call me the back attack bandit. That's what they call me. No one calls me that, but I keep saying they'll call me that. I am the back attack bandit. Turn in all my research. we killed... No, guys, the soap formed so fast, we didn't actually do enough damage to his hands. Oh, that's so good. That's so awesome. Alright, let's invest our fashion souls. Our red fashion souls. Let's see, I want Kais and Layla as well. But I want this Corrupted Prince outfit. Hell yeah, brother. We'll put the rest in this Evil Empire skin. Alright. Maybe it is actually worth investing in our heat. Can we get to 15? Can't get to 20, but we can get to 15. If we means if well... For the purpose of this Let's Play series, it's probably actually not worth it. Because if I wanted to fool around, I would just fool around with my perfect save file. Let's see, anything else we need to do aside? It looks like all of our work is in the lighthouse and the palace. The port of Sun. Is that Isun or Sun? Yeah, we learned about Bobek, the lighthouse keeper. And the port of Sifun. Okay. Now, which... The mine's a pain in the ass. So we'll do the Hun camp. I don't care.